Hi friends, it's Amber. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I'm very excited for my first video of 2022 and I think you're going to really like this one. I wanted to start out the year with a simple, fun project, kind of keeping in mind what my goal is for this year. So I've got my coffee and I was just in my craft room crafting today and it brought me so much peace and it's been so relaxing. So I can't wait to share this super simple project with you. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post something saying that that's it. This is the year that I'm going to unlock the hoard vault and use my paper that I've been hoarding and preserving because I love it so much. And then I've got the stash that is not in the hoard vault and it needs to be used up. And this is an example of one of those collections. So this collection that I'm using today is called Storyteller by Vicki Boutin, and it is a beautiful artsy collection. It's got vibrant colors. I loved working with it. So we're going to be using this, keeping in mind that I want to use this collection up. And this is a great way to use a collection that's kind of been sitting in your craft room or maybe isn't your favorite, but in this case I love this collection and I want to share it. I couldn't stand that it was sitting in my craft room in one of those iris cases unused. I want to use it up and I want to share it with friends. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be calling this yet, but it's got 5 pockets and it holds ephemera and paper and it was so much fun to make. So here is the back and here's the front. And let me show you all the pockets. So first of all, I have the front pocket right here, and I put some doilies to share. So this can be filled up way more, and the one that we're going to make, we're going to completely fill it up. I just filled this one up that I made before the tutorial to show you that you could fit all kinds of stuff in the pockets. So here's a little stack of doilies, and then there's a pocket back here, and I shared some of the really cute journaling cards from the collection. And then you have a pocket here with a magnet. And in here, I can't remember really what oh yeah, in here I put a package of these layered stickers. So that closes. And then there's a pocket here, and I put in 2 sheets of stickers from this collection. And then you have the big pocket, again with a magnet. And in here, I didn't put anything yet, but in here I plan to put a bunch of the paper samples from this collection down in there. So everything's been decorated with the beautiful paper, including the envelope flaps. I'm going to show you how I made this. It's so easy. Again, here's the back. This is a great way to use up a ton of paper and a ton of the elements that you have for a collection. So then I'm just going to tuck this stuff back in here, and I just simply decorated right here. I'll show you that. The lighting is a little off because we do have an overcast outside. I absolutely love this weather. I'm in southern Arizona and it's like high 50s and I just love it. Okay, so this is what we're making. It's super cute. Let me show you what you're going to need to make it. So all you need to make this project are some 6x9 envelopes. And you know that there's so many projects out there using 6x9 envelopes. I just got mine in like the office supply aisle at Target, and you get 30, and I can't remember how much they were because I bought them so long ago, but you can definitely find these at any store, Walmart, Target, Staples, and I know you can get the manila ones at Dollar Tree. So really use any of the 6x9 envelopes that you have. And then you're just going to need some paper to make it all pretty. And so I'm going to show you right now the sizes of the paper that you need. The last thing I used for this, and it's totally optional, is magnets. And these are by Basic Gray. I don't know if they still have these because I got them so long ago, but I'll find some and link them below, the ones that you can go and get. These are the super like wafer thin magnets, and they come of course with the plus and the minus, so you know which two go together. I'm going to show you an easy way to add magnets to your projects. It's so simple. But here's an idea. If you don't have magnets, go to Dollar Tree. They have these fasteners, and these are just Velcro. So you can just do where I put the magnet, like this, on these little flaps. You could put a Velcro and it'll just Velcro closed. So these are just $1 at Dollar Tree, or if your area has raised the prices to $1.25, you get 20 for $1.25. So you can also do that, and it'll be super easy. Okay, let's get started on this super easy tutorial. Okay, so we're just going to start out with one of the 6x9 envelopes. So the very first thing you want to do is grab your 3 medium-sized pieces. So 2 of them measure 4 by 5 7/8, and that's these 2. And then one of them measures 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. Now, looking at mine, let me take the goodies out so you can see. There's one piece here, one piece here, and one piece on the bottom. So you want to kind of organize how you want that to look. I think it would look good with kind of like the solid print, the busy print, and then solid print. So that's how I'm going to do it. And remember, the smallest piece is going to go on the bottom pocket here. So after you decide that, you're going to take the piece that you want on the very top. So you can put this one aside. So this one measures 4 by 5 7/8. And you're just going to stick it inside your envelope, because I'll show you why. Just stick it in until the sides are not visible anymore, because it has this little dip. And the envelopes are not all the same, so you're going to need to do this no matter how many of these you make. So just stick that in there until the sides disappear behind the envelope, and you're just going to have a little bit of that peeking out. So just take a pencil and just draw on there where it peeks out, because that's where you're going to cut. And I'm just going to cut along that so my piece of paper fits perfectly to mat that area. It's that easy. Stick that aside right here, and you're going to get your magnets. But you're going to take one minus, one out, and one plus. So with these, if you have those little like flat washers that you can get at the hardware store, you can also use one of those with the magnet, so you don't have to use up 2 magnets. But I don't have any of those, so I'm going to do it this way. So then, of course, you just put the magnets back to back. These have little sticky things with the plus and minus on it. And you just peel that off, and there's adhesive underneath. So you're just going to kind of find the center of that flap right there. Then gently close it. Press down your magnet and gently open it. And it will stay. So that's how you know they're lined up perfectly. And now you can cover these with paper. Okay, so here's our piece that we just cut down to fit, and you are going to mat it right there. There's going to be a little bit of a border on the sides. And here you can leave a little bit of a border. So we're just going to glue that one down. I'm using, so you can use your ATG gun, you can use wet glue. I'm using these little rollers from scrapbook.com. They seem to work really well. But they're always out of stock. If they are in stock, I will link this below. I like using these small ones sometimes. So be pretty generous with the adhesive, because it is going over that magnet. Okay, so now I'm just going to line this up with the little curve of the envelope. Make sure I have the same amount of border on both sides. And just lay that down. You can take your bone folder and burnish it really well, especially over where the magnet is. And again, it's going to close like that. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we need to cover this side. So I'm going to choose which one of these I want on there. That one's. So I'm going to line this up. So I'm just going to close this, and I'm going to line it up with my envelope like this. So you can see there's a little bit of the paper sticking out of either side. So again, just take your pencil and draw a line there, and I know I'm going to have to cut a little sliver off the bottom. just fit it on there. Oh, how long was that there? Now I'm going to take this piece and glue it on to that envelope flap. This is the inside of the envelope flap. So we have it on there, and then just burnish that down over that magnet. And there we go. The magnet works perfectly. Okay, so then we need to do this side of the envelope. Just line this up with the edge of this envelope. Hold it there and then flip it over and do my pencil lines again. Now we just need to work on this part. So that's where the other envelope comes in. So you're just going to take the second envelope and fold this up at 3 inches. So you can either put this in your scoreboard or just measure it here like I'm going to do on my craft mat. So here's 3 inches right here. So I'm just going to make like a little line with my bone folder. And I'm going to fold this up at 3 inches. Make sure it's straight. And then just get a good crease with your bone folder. And that's all you're going to do. You're just going to fold it up just like this. I just want to do a little sliver right there so we can turn this into a pocket. So this is the bottom of the envelope. I'm just cutting a little sliver off. So now it can be a pocket here and a pocket in here. So first things first, let's do the exact same thing we did for this one on this one. Got that one done the same exact way as this one. Here's that, and so here it is, and we've got the magnet. So now you just bring this one over here like that, and with this one that we folded up, you're gonna go ahead and add your glue now, and we're gonna have this lined up right there at the bottom of the envelope. So isn't it so cute? It's starting to come together really nicely. So for the glue on this one, you're going to use, you need some wet glue, because to make this into a pocket, you're only going to glue the sides and the bottom. So I'm using this glue right here. I'll link it below. I really like it. And again, we're just going to do a thin bead along the 2 sides and the bottom. And this glue is really strong, so it'll hold it perfectly. Okay, so we've got this. Now bring it over here and line it up perfectly with the bottom and the 2 edges of this envelope. Alright, so let that dry for just a second. So before we glue this pocket, I want to mat this part here, and that's where the 2 7/8 by 5 7/8 piece comes in, right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and mat that down. And because this is going to be a pocket, plus this in here is going to be a pocket, I kind of want to separate the two. So with that, I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch right here and just cut a little hand pull notch on the first pocket. So I'm just going to go down about 1/3 of the way. And I cut a little, I didn't really center it that well, but I cut a little notch right there so we can differentiate this pocket and this pocket. Okay, so now all you need to do is add glue to these two sides. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is just mat the back. And I have this paper here. This measures 8 7/8 by 5 7/8. I'm just gonna mat it just like this. Okay, so our cute little ephemera holder is all done. We have so many pockets in here, and now it's time to fill it up with goodies. So I have some paper samples here, and these measure approximately 5 3/4 by 8. So I have this little cut apart sheet. That one's double-sided, and of course I'm including 2, and then this really pretty one. So you can fit as much as you want. But I'm going to take these and slip them down into that top pocket. And I might even add more. I just need to cut some more down. So there's paper samples up there. Some smaller pieces. So I have those. And this one with the pretty birds on it. And that one. So I'm going to slip those down into this second big pocket. And these little odd shaped pieces are perfect for making tags or die cuts. Okay, so we can close that one up. And then in this back pocket, I have a bunch of the journal cards from this collection. Okay, so we've got that little pocket filled. So here's a sticker set. This has puppy stickers and they're little stars, maybe in sideways like this. I'll stick that down in there. So I'm going to link this entire collection below if I can find it available still. So I've got 2 sticker sheets here that I can share. And I'll stick those in this pocket right here. Okay, this thing is pretty jam-packed with lots of samples. I might stick some more goodies in this front pocket, but I do have those cute stickers in there. And then I want to just simply decorate this. So I'm going to take these out for just a minute. And I have the chipboard elements. This is so pretty. Wild Hearts Fly Free. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going to peel that off. Save that for a second. Let's see, what else can I use? And here is the second page of the chipboard. I'll use this banner. That's so pretty. And then I think I'll use a couple stickers. I also have the washi tape for this, but stay tuned because I have a really fun project coming up where you can use up a bunch of washi tape. I think I'll use this flower. Instead of just like pushing it down, I'm going to add some extra adhesive on here. There they are, friends. I hope that you you enjoyed this video. These are so fun. We filled them all up. There's 5 pockets with lots of goodies in each pocket. And this is a great way to share a collection. So if you have a, you know, one of those collections with the ephemera and all that, you can totally share it with a friend. Or you could just take some of these and shove them in the pockets without being packaged up. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. I will never use all of these, and that's why this is such a great project to share some of your stuff. So if you enjoy easy, fun tutorials like this, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I want to know in the comments what you want to do. What is your crafty New Year's resolution? So like I mentioned on my Instagram page, I really want to use a lot of the paper in my hoard vaults. That's like Graphic 45, October Afternoon, crepe paper. A lot of stuff that I've been just preserving and not using. I want to get that out and use it, along with using up, not being afraid to use every piece of other collections like this, whether that means sharing it with friends, making kits out of it, destashing some of it, and using it up on lots of fun projects. So let me know in the comments what you want to do this year for your crafting, and I just thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you really soon in the next one.